lights to virtually any decor that you already had. So these are her marvelous little clip-on lights. These are $13.98. That's a 40% price reduction from our QVC pricing. They're powered up by 4 AA batteries, so you can put them really anywhere.
Yep.
And we have 2 choices. We've got the gold, or we have the red.
And when we refer to the gold, we're referring, so it's going to be the gold with the red candle, the gold with the black, okay? So you're just going to choose which you'd prefer. A lot of people like kind of that more rustic and more old world looking. You'd probably want to go with the black. The red is, of course, going to be more of a cherry, and it's like an orange red. It's not a deep kind of lipstick cherry red.
Okay.
So the way these work, Dan, is the idea, let me get a hold of one for you, is if you can see here the clips on the side. So there's a little clip that you'll find that just opens and closes like a little pincher, and that allows you the ability to clip these on really anything. Do you have maybe a pretty wreath that you want to do tabletop with a candle in the center? You could clip these on. Do you want to do it on a swag up the stairwell to add some height, to add some light, and to just add some interest and something a little bit different than constantly just doing the tiny points of light on a swag? So this gives you the opportunity to do that.
And you've got some length to work with. It's a 10-foot long strand.
Yes.
And the candles are interspersed about
Evenly.
every 8 inches apart.
Exactly, exactly. And the idea with this one, again, was to capture an old world look. So back in the day, Dan, as you know, kind of think about walking down a hallway, no electricity, and you would carry a candle, and when the wax dripped down, you would have this catcher. It kind of looks like a pleated paper almost to the eye. But the candle would drip down, and it would be a catch-all for that, and you would, walk through your house with a candle. So that old world look is captured with modern technology, because this is going to run for you on a timer and on batteries, just from a little battery pack. It's sort of an oval round shape with a hook. You can bury this anywhere you want. You could hide it underneath, a wreath. If you're doing this tabletop, you could tuck it in easily into a swag and you wouldn't see it. Your batteries will go right in. This is a turn open, and you're going to find a timer mode, which is 6 hours. It'll come back on for you every night after it runs for 6 hours. You could leave it in the on position, or if you're away and you want to turn it off, there's that push button off position.
Now again, at a sale price like this, these have been popular. The red is there. The gold itself has been a little more in interest, 40% off of the QVC price. The old tradition, and no one in their right mind does it anymore, is to put candles into the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Those were the original Christmas lights. Now, here's a way of being able to at least bring back that subtle look, and with that 10-foot length, you do get a lot of coverage.
Whenever I see this, this reminds me of midnight mass when I was a kid. And the church would be filled with candles, but you had open burning flames. It was a little dangerous when you look back on it. So when I look at these, it brings back that sweetness of Christmas to me. And this is a safe and easy way to enjoy pretty points of light. And you can get really creative. Think about, like I said, if you want to do a pretty table setting at Christmas, get a great big wreath. I know Valerie Parhill has some beautiful ones. Bethlehem Lights has some beautiful ones.
Agreed.
Do a beautiful wreath in the center of the table, and then you could clip these in all the way around the wreath, and it creates some interest. And then take a great big flameless candle and set that in the center of the wreath. You might check edonair.com. I know that Ellen had a few more wreaths left. She has some beautiful wreaths that would also work.
In very limited quantity.
Yes, so we do have
everything she's brought to us has been extraordinarily popular.
Exactly, and so really get creative and think about tabletop, but also up a stairwell. Sometimes we have that length of stair where we have a banister and we want to swag this around, and then it's fine and it's greenery, but to make it kind of cool and interesting, you're just going to clip these in. This is all done in metal. Again, if I tip that down for you, and when the lights come up, we'll get a better shot of that, but it has a pleated look to it. And then the candles themselves, I'll tip it down there, you can see better. There's their clip. Let me turn that to the side. And then it has that pleated look, and then as we go up the candle, it's a pretty matte gold. It's not a shiny gold. It looks like the wax is dripped down, and then the points of light are going to be not warm to the touch, Dan, and with that LED, they're never going to heat up or be a danger in that way.
By the way, coming up at the end of the program, we have some really nice greenery from Bethlehem Lights.
Perfect. Clip them right in.
They're 9-foot swags, giving us a bigger opportunity, because I think one of the coolest looks is when you've got a banister and be able to drape that greenery around it. Now you're adding lights to it as well.
And this is 10 feet, Dan, so if you're able to pick up 2 strands, you have 20 feet of light. You
Right.
could basically do a banister all the way up. When you get them home, just keep in mind anywhere that you can clip something, these can go. And again, because we're talking about LED, we're talking about something that's safe. So even if you did something cool inside, let's say a bookcase, you put greenery in there and you swag it around the family pictures. You clip this right in there and you have points of light and pretty in a bookcase where candles could never go.
It's perfect.
You'd have the burn underside. So lots of creative ways to use
Christmas clearance before Christmas. We think it makes sense. Easy pay available on this one. The payments, by the way, are $3.49.
Oh my gosh.
Coming up next, we have another piece from Ellen DeGeneres, and then we'll talk together about the four-sided illuminated angel lantern. One of our all-time favorites. That's priced at just $18.48. We'll be showing you that coming up in just a little bit. It's been a big look in home decor for many, many years to do the letters and to do the big statement pieces. Well, here's what we've